Okay, you can go now.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've been asked to prepare a few words, yes, I've got about 36 pages. That is a few words for me.
Charlie, come on, Mike. There's one upstairs.
Loud enough.
Much loud enough. First off, thank you all for coming on behalf of Nina and Paul, and thank you to the ladies for looking so lovely today. How you told me to say that? You said it would work. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk for too long because we've got the schedule card. I assume you all got your wedding schedule cards from Nina. So you know where to be and when. Who's invited and who's sitting next to you. You all got one, yeah? Right, well, the idea is that I've got exactly 8 minutes 37 seconds before we move on to pudding phase, evidently. So synchronize your watches and Blue Garter, Mother of the Bride, Blue Garter, Mother of the Bride. Operation Restaurant Speech is go. Repeat, is go. Yeah? So it's gone through the control center, that one. In honor of Alfie and Paul's business, we're going to include as much fruit and veg as we can in today's speech, yes? Bit of a busman's holiday, yeah? And I'll just mention as well that the pub is afterwards. Everybody knows how to get to the pub, though, yes? No problems. Don't need to make any housekeeping now. Good, good. All right, so let us begin, yeah?
Let us begin.
Nah, the next one will be a little gem, don't worry.
How we get supply,
Don't groan, because that's just the tip of the iceberg. Anybody else bitches, they're going to get a rocket up their ass. Paul! Hun! Paul is Spurs supporter, England supporter, sports enthusiast. Yeah, he's got a big, generous heart, does our Hun. Loves his kids, loves his new wife. He's a poker player, as we all know. And he likes a bet. So we got a little betting board tonight, yeah? We've taken a little bet based on Nina's layout of who's sitting where. This isn't a joke, this really was. This was really real software. We've broken it down as who's going to be most offended by the end of the speech, okay? So you can lay a bet. Aunt Rose, you can please know you're only 99 to 1, yeah? I think I said 99 to 1, is that? Yeah. Steve, you're 50s. You're at 50s, so not too bad. Yeah, Freddie.
money, John.
Freddie, you're running at 3 to 1. My brother-in-law Ross is at 2 to 1.
He's just gone outside. I'm to 1, yeah.
Paul, you're at 33s, but Nina, you're 10 to 1 on, I'm afraid, yeah? To be most offended by the end.
Is that right?
Nina! My favorite of all my wife's sisters. Nina is beautiful. She looks especially beautiful today, though, doesn't she? Yeah. I'm going to say this only once in my whole lifetime. Yeah. So have your cameras ready for this. Yeah. Nina, today even your hair looks nice. Paul, when you landed Nina, it was
You're supposed to say, Paul, your hair looks nice.
Paul, when you landed Nina, it was like getting a royal flush on the flop and the river card. Nina has that little habit, I'm sure you've all noticed, of wrinkling up her nose when she's embarrassed. She must have spent a lot of time being embarrassed because she wore out the first nose, now she's on the second. Now, Nina's a tender and soppy soul. That's the best way I would describe her. She cries at absolutely the most sentimental rubbish you can see in your life. She's the only woman, I would assume at this table, probably in London, who cries when the rich people finish building the barn at the end of Grand Designs. Nina's shrewd and she's a prude. See, there's a bit of rapping there. I'm down with the youth. She's practical and she's loyal. She's the only woman I know who alphabetizes the inside of her wardrobe, all the clothes, all lined up in alphabetical order. She's affectionately known to us as Nee, or Neen, because Neen is such a mouthful to say. Nina and Paul. Paul and Nina. Nee and Hun. Now Mr. and Mrs. Whyman, a married couple, a wedded pair. They've been together a long time. In fact, Nina's been with Paul since 11, 12. And Paul fondly remembers the first time he met Nina, and she looked up at him and said those four little words that are forever burned in his heart. Goo goo gaga. I met Nina and Paul 20 years ago. Well, I say met. I knew they were in the flat, Browning Street. I didn't actually see them face to face until 1992. That's when they came out of the bedroom for the first time. You remember that blue bedroom with the curry block wallpaper? It's decorated 10 Cavalry ways, decorated exactly the same. So go. Well, they finally came out in 1992, and Paul desperately needed the loo by that point. You never seen a man go so fast.
That's definitely not one about.
But it was obvious even then that they were the apples of each other's eye. And now, 24 years after they first got together, we were, a few hours ago, able to witness a historical moment in their relationship. The moment we thought would never come. When Nina kissed Paul in front of us all for the first time. Yeah, it's taken time, but they finally made it legal. We couldn't be happier in your desire to let us share with your happiest day with you. A day when you promise each other all your tomorrows. Tomorrows, that's right. Couldn't get married, sorry. Your love for each other has already produced two lovely children, Freddie and Lottie. And marriage is the final step in making your family complete. As you already know, there's going to be good times, and there's going to be bad times. There's going to be times when the roof leaks. We did practice this. Days when your hearts, it was with Ross, yes, you're right. Days when your hearts are warm and days when your hearts are chilly. And days when your hearts race and beat. Root out those precious moments and treasure them. Shallots of loving days. I think you know what's coming, don't you? Shallots of loving days mark your lives together. All of us here are honored that you've chosen to invite us to phase 2 of Wedding Day. Blue garter to mother of the bride. The bouquet is on its way to the honeymoon. Repeat, bouquet on its way to the honeymoon. Looking around the table, you see the people who love you and you love the most. You see your own children, Lottie and Fred and Steve, your aunts Rose and Julie, and your mum Linda, who gave you your natural hair color. I did have written down here, and that's what it says, your brother Ross, your sister Sasha, and your oldest niece, my oldest daughter, Molly. Mooley. But as we know, there are many people who would have loved to have been here on your special day. today to share in this blessed union between man and woman, people who would have moved heaven and earth to be here, but against their best intentions, we're not invited. So in time-honored tradition, I have a few telegrams here to read aloud from those who would have liked to have been here but can't. The first one's from your old school friend Emma, who's driving down from Wales just to see you tonight. And that reads, OMG Nee! Getting married! Stop! It's real! Stop! Congrats and lots of love! That's from Emma. Yeah?
OMG.
The second one's from your dear departed Nan Millie. Nina, you look fat. Have you gained weight? The next one's from your brother Rudy. What wedding? Stop. Oh, my telegram just arrived from Sasha. Oh, she's sitting right there. And it says, it's for Sasha. Charlie, stop. Right. Guess that means I have to wrap it up. So, I'm going to flip over. All that's left to do is to make 2 toasts if I can, so you can join me in raising your glasses. The first one is for family. Life out there can be hard and cold, but to belong to a family, to this family, is our shelter, our safety, our strength, our refuge. Our moments of great joy in our lives are always spent with family. To family. And the final toast is to the newlyweds. Love is simple. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love doesn't keep score. Love always protects. Love always trusts. Love always hopes. Love always perseveres. Love never fails. To Mr. and Mrs. Whyman.
Thank you very much.